So, Terry, I was sitting in the recess bench at the end of the school year this year, and one of my colleagues that I work with is traveling with her two young boys, young little
Oh,
boys.
God bless her.
God bless her. And she was debating whether or not it would be good to do a road trip
Hmm?
or to do an airplane trip with her boys 2 and 4.
I think it's possible for both.
True.
You just need to look at the different options.
Amen. So here's what I thought we'd do.
Okay.
There's some really big news happening in your world. And
Yes.
and I thought we could take just a little bit of time, a little mini baby episode,
Okay.
and dedicate this to my friend Kristin, who's traveling with her boys,
Yes.
and to you, Yia Yia.
Who I will be a real Yia.
That's right, in just about a month. Well, when we air this,
Morgan Dean will be here.
that's right. We're excited. Little baby is on the way. So listen, Yia, let's talk all about our travel mama friends.
Okay, let's do it.
So let's go ahead and talk about what it's like to travel by air and what it's like to travel by car. And I'm thinking back, we have adult kids now. It's a little easier on us.
It's a lot easier.
In this department. So, but we've been asked a time or two what it's like to travel with the little ones, and we certainly understand. And we see all these new mamas trying to make their way in this world and give their kids the best that they've got.
And I think it's great. You're not going to stop traveling just because you got kids.
True. You do have to come up with a couple of preventative maintenance ideas to help you out and get you started so that, things go well.
It's better to pre-plan when
True.
traveling with kids.
And you want it to be a vacation, not an obligation.
Right.
Amen. So let's do a little airport set of tips and a little road trip set of tips. Does that sound good?
Perfect.
Trip and tips.
Tips.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's hit it. Yia.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about car travel.
Yeah.
I've traveled with my kids.
Yeah.
Even though they're 7 years apart, we still made those trips. The best thing I can think of when I'm talking about traveling with kids is to make your travels at night.
Such a good idea.
I have a husband who can just drive it through the night. That's when he likes to drive. The traffic's less. And guess what?
What?
The kids sleep.
Amen.
So you can get more accomplished. Are we there yet? I need to pee. I'm hungry. You can get some road coverage.
That's right. It's like put them in their little PJs, give them their little nighttime snack, get them a little excited. What are they going to do in the car? Fall asleep. You could drive for as long as you can, right?
Yes.
Amen. I think that's one of the best things that you can do. What's something else that you got on your sleeve?
Some other ideas is, especially with little children, my youngest tended to lose interest in things. So I would always keep separate bags of toys and books, anything that interests him. And so pull out a different bag, let him go through all that. When he's tired of it, get another bag out with something different to hold his attention.
Little car kits.
There
you go. I like that idea.
Little car kits.
Yeah. They got that stuff all over Pinterest now, too. There's a ton of those little things.
I was doing it before Pinterest was around.
Well, I mean, you were Pinterest before Pinterest wasn't cool.
Yeah. Next tip. If you're driving with the littles and you don't do the overnighter, you're going to have to make sure you take breaks. Even if you do the overnighter, when you stop for breakfast, get out of the car, let them stretch their legs, move around a little bit, because you're going to get back in the car.
Do you know what we used to do? Seriously, after about 5 hours, we'd rent a hotel room just to go use the pool.
Oh.
Yeah. And I know it seems like it's a waste of money to some people, but my husband would get a great nap in. Go get a nap, stretch out a little, get out of that seat, throw the kids in the pool for a couple of hours. You know what happens?
They go back to sleep.
They're hungry. They go back to sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not the worst idea to do the midday
No.
hotel room.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
The next thing,
Uh-huh.
I know there are people anti-electronic devices, but it's always nice to have a video, whether you have a portable DVD player, you have one that's built in your automobile, plug in a movie. That'll hold their attention. You get about an hour and a half out of it.
You will.
Yeah. And then if you're lucky, they fall asleep at the end of it and you got some more time.
That's right. You know what movie works great?
What?
Mary Poppins. They're down by Feed the Birds every time. Love that. Love that. Go for it. Keep going. You're
Okay.
on a roll.
Oh, I know. Next, I know everyone loves to snack. I mean, you're on the road. What happens every time you take that break to go to the bathroom? Everybody's got to go in and buy snacks.
That's right.
Okay. Instead of buying, $50 worth of junk every time you stop, pack your snacks.
Yeah.
And always pack a trash bag. So every time you make a stop, you can throw that trash away.
Amen. Recycle, 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 right?
And this is an important one. It kind of goes along, if you you're going to stop and swim.
Right.
I always pack separately from my luggage a little bag that has a change of clothes.
Yeah.
What if someone gets car sick?
Oh.
What if someone spills the icy on them before it gets all over the back of your car?
That's true.
You want to make sure you can change them.
And yourself.
Because
take care of yourself, travel mamas. Yes. We see you out there. That's a great list. That's a really good list of stuff. I like that list. Hey, while we're dedicating this to Kacie and Tanaya and little Kristin over there with her 2 boys, listen, all these little boys, they're going, but sometimes not in the car.
They're flying.
Sometimes we're flying these days. I do have a couple of quick tips, and we're going to make this episode super quick. We're calling it our first mini episode because we know travel mama's busy. Busy all day long.
I've traveled with small children too, and I'm going to tell you, make nice with the people at the airport because my son got really sick coming back from Alaska. Alaskan Airlines, super nice. They let us board early. They gave us an empty seat so he could lay down.
Oh my gosh, they were so good to you.
So it is possible.
Kindness pays off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Tell us what you got.
Okay, listen, this is what I see in the airports, and I always shake my head, and I'm judgy when I see this, where all the little kids have a separate little mini backpack on their back, and they all match, or they match.
So cute.
So cute. You know what they don't need?
They don't need them.
A mini backpack on their back. That's just more crap for you to carry, travel mama. I don't think it's a good idea. I will also tell you the best advice that I ever heard about air travel was from Samantha Brown. She's got a set of twins. Twins. Okay. Listen to what she does. She and her husband, when they travel together, one of them, usually dad, takes all the stuff during pre-boarding onto the plane, gets all the car seats done, the bags stowed, all the distractions out, gets everything. She stays in the terminal where the kids can run around a little. Let them do it. The airline gate agent, they see her. They know what's happening. They saw dad go on there with all that stuff. They're not leaving the plane without her. You know what I mean? Like they're doing. She's the last one to board with those babies.
And everyone thanks you.
Yes, because you haven't sat there for 45 minutes while everybody shoves their luggage in the overhead bins. Let all those people do that. Why would you strap your kids in for 45 minutes if you don't have to?
Don't do it.
She doesn't do it. She's the last one on the plane with the kids. And then you know what happens? She makes sure her seats are toward the front. She's one of the first ones off. So smart. Like, make it easier on yourself. And if that costs you a little bit, let it cost you a little bit.
It's worth it.
Yes. I definitely think you should also think about scheduling these airplane rides about an hour before normal nap time. Because you don't want them cranky and overtired. You want them up in the air, then fall asleep. You walk off with a sleepy baby. There you go.
Yes.
There you go. And I also think it's a super good idea when you're walking into the airport that you are traveling from, scope out where the bathrooms are, where the water filling stations are, where the good snacks are, so that on your way back, you don't have to use the potty on the restroom and get out of your, I mean, on the plane and get out of your seat. Do it right as you're coming through to get your luggage.
Perfect.
Use the bathroom right then. By the time you finish in the bathroom, you know what's downstairs waiting up for you?
Your luggage.
Your luggage. Exactly. And speaking of luggage, don't feel the need for everybody to have that carry on. We talked about that before. I would make two, one that you'll never open, and that has a change of clothes for everybody in your party, in your traveling party, and your emergency stuff.
Right.
That one you're just going to stow underneath little legs,
Yep.
and it's not going to even, nobody's going to even pay attention to it. The other one's going to have all the bells and whistles in it. That's the one you're going to take apart. It's got the snacks in it. It's got all the stuff in it. So that way only one bag gets open and you don't have to worry about the rest. That just makes it easier for you to set up and clean up.
Yeah.
Definitely, right?
Love it.
Last but not least, do yourself a favor and take a picture of your luggage with a super cool tag on it. Because you know what you can do after you get off your plane? Put your kids in charge of watching that belt as your luggage comes off and let them play the match game. And there you go. Not bad, right?
It can happen.
It can happen. A little pre-planning.
And it'll make it less stressful.
Exactly. So we wish all the travel mamas out there
good luck.
That's right, because you know who's not traveling with little ones anymore?
Yia Yia and Babcia.
That's right. No more. Not for us. We've done our time. We understand that you want to get out there and see the world. We hope that you do, and we hope that these tips made a little bit of a difference. You're listening to Babcia and YiaYia Travel the World, and we hope that you are enjoying today's conversation. We invite you to become part of our travel community, so head on over to babciaandyiaya.com. That's BABCIA and YiaYia. And subscribe to our blog so that you can be kept in the loop as we talk about destinations and how to make travel a priority in your daily life. Whether you are travel dreaming or you've got boarding passes in your hand, we've got the resources, plans, and plenty of inspiration to get you ready for whatever adventure awaits. You can find us on all the social media at Babcia and YiaYia, and we hope that we see you there. The travel industry has taken quite a blow from several global issues, including the war in Ukraine, the COVID-19 crisis, and inflation, that makes it hard for people to get out into the world like they want to. At this point, leading experts are predicting that it is going to take up to 3 years for the travel industry to bounce back to full force. One way that you can help it is to like and subscribe to 10 microbloggers. Start with us. You can like and subscribe to our podcast and our website so that you can tell the travel industry that people are still interested in travel. So, Terri, how can listeners get a hold of us?
We'd like to hear from you. Contact us at babciaandyiaya@gmail.com with your questions, suggestions, favorite travel tips, products, and travel trends so that we can share your ideas in the future. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. Here you go, guys. Babcia and YiaYia. BABCIA and YiaYia.
BabciaandYiaYia.com is the home base for everything that we love about travel. And it's where we store our show notes, as well as many of the resources that we offer to our travel community, including travel literacy for the kiddos. We always have new posts about all the things we love and about all the travel we're up to, including today's topic, as well as features on destinations, travel lifestyle, and stories to make you smile.
Didn't get all that? Just check out our show notes for all of the ways to stay in touch and links to anything we chatted about in this episode. As always, thanks for joining us for our journey.